Hey everyone, welcome to the Tabletop Spotlight, the weekly show where I get to show off all the cool stuff you can pick up at your favorite local gaming store. We want to give a big shout out to our friends over at Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. They're the ones that have hooked us up with everything you see before you. And if you're looking to buy any of this stuff, please shop locally. Go to your favorite local gaming store and support your local scene. With all that said, let's dive into our games of the week. In Warhammer news, the Age of Sigmar, Cities of Sigmar line is finally out. If you've been waiting to start this army and missed the army box, pretty much all of the kits are now available. We've got Talia Vedra, the Lioness of the Parch here. Really cool new centerpiece model, really big base. She's the lady on the Manticore, if you remember that one. But all of the other units, the support units, all the Fusiliers and Cannons, they're all out too. So this is a really cool army that has finally landed in full. So you'll be able to pick these up this weekend from your favorite local gaming store. Hey all you Avatar fans, if you have been waiting to dive into the Avatar Legends role-playing game, now is the perfect opportunity because the starter box is now available. Avatar Legends starter set is out. This is from Nexus, and it is everything you need to start playing your first campaign for Avatar Legends. This box set will let you dive into the beloved setting of Avatar Legends and includes all the fun stuff, including some cool digital materials as well. You'll be portraying your own characters on your very own action-packed escapades through the four nations. You'll be able to weave your own tales of self-discovery in action with your team of friends while you work with the legendary heroes like Fire Lord Zuko and others to bring balance to the world. As with most typical role-playing games, it's designed for 3 to 6 players. You could go fewer, you could go more, kind of depends on your group. Session times are going to vary per group. It's 2 to 4 hours typically for an RPG session. And this is relatively kid-friendly. It's recommended ages 7 and up, but lifelong fans of Avatar vary. There's lots of kids that play and adults that grew up with it, so whatever age demographic likes Avatar, this one's for you. Hey, are you a big anime fan of the magical girl genre? Well, now's your chance to play one in an RPG. This is Girl by Moonlight. Embrace the power of your true self and defy an oppressive society in Girl by Moonlight. Girl by Moonlight takes the rules of the highly acclaimed Blades in the Dark RPG and tunes them to create a unique play experience representing the breadth of the magical girl genre. Capture the thrill of transcending your alter ego and savor the anguish of falling into the eclipse of self-destruction and inner turmoil. In Girl by Moonlight, you play as people whose identities put them at the margins. The mysterious enigma, the vigilant guardian, and the troubled outsider are just a few of the different archetypes you'll be able to play as. Girl by Moonlight is all about finding the magic in you, so if the magical girl genre is one that you would like to dabble in, be sure to check this new RPG out. The Tiny Epic series is back with its brand new game Tiny Epic Crimes and the expansion Tiny Epic Kingpins. In the city of Echo Ridge, film producer Donnie Murietti, the mayor's son, was murdered in his penthouse last night. The mayor wants this case closed before the press sinks their teeth into it. You have 48 hours till the lid on this thing blows clean off, and then it's all out gang war. In Tiny Epic Crimes, players are officers of the law, working to crack a murder case and thwart the mobster activity in the city. This game is won if the murderer is collectively identified when the time runs out. Tiny Epic Crimes boasts some pretty high strategy with a low downtime and short playtime. You'll have lots of replayability with this one, and it comes in this nice small package. And if you want more, be sure to check out the expansion Kingpins. In Kingpins, criminals in the city are feasting on the streets and preying on the innocent citizens of Echo Ridge. But these petty gangs only squabble for the table scraps left over by the Kingpin. This despot looms large over the city's underbelly, pulling all of its strings and threatening Echo Ridge's very foundation. It's time for you to join the Patrol Squad, an elite task force trained to bust up Kingpin's Flophouse network. With your help, they can break up these bandits and discover who really is the Kingpin. Tiny Epic Crimes is great for 1 to 4 players. Games can take about 30 minutes to an hour. Again, lots of replayability because of the setup is very fast. And it's recommended ages 14 and up, probably just because it has to do with crimes. So go check out Tiny Epic Crimes and Tiny Epic Crimes Kingpin. It's time to do the time warp once again because this is the Rocky Horror Show board game. Relive the first Rocky Horror Show moment or play this game and create that moment. Sing the songs, finish all the callouts, and play a character. Be the first player to build Rocky in the lab and then escape the castle to win. It all starts with a jump to the left and then a step to the right. Rocky Horror Show, the board game, is designed for 2 to 6 players and is recommended ages 14 and up. although you probably need to be old enough to recognize a lot of these references, so... Anyway, it is out, and it looks like a really wacky time, so go check out Rocky Horror Show, the board game. Ex Libris is back with a new revised edition in Ex Libris. Ex Libris is from Renegade Games, and it's been out for a little while, but it is back with a brand new revised edition, and the gameplay has been updated. You're still collecting books that are rare and valuable in the hopes that the mayor will appoint you as the village's grand librarian. Unfortunately, several of your book collecting colleagues are also candidates. You've only got a few days before the official inspector comes to judge your library, so you need to work fast with your trusty assistants to find the most impressive tomes and get them shelved in time. The inspector will then grade your library based on alphabetical order, shelf stability, prominent works, and variety. Don't think that they'll turn a blind eye to the books the village council has banned either. Once again, you'll have to have shrewd planning, cunning tactics, and perhaps a little magic to surpass your opponents and become the Grand Librarian. Ex Libris is a really fun tableau building game where you're trying to get cards and arrange them in a stable shelf formation. All the while, you're working with your different factions that you're kind of tied with to get the books that they like and also other rare, valuable books in your library. It's a really cool game, really cool concept, and I really like the art style of Ex Libris as well. As we've often said on the show, if a game gets a second edition, they're probably doing something right, and this being Ex Libris' revised edition, it's not quite 2.0, but you get the idea, so go check this one out. Well, those were our games of the week. Lots of really cool stuff out this week, and if you want to pick up any of this stuff, be sure to shop at your favorite local gaming store and support your local scene. I'm Adam from BoLS, and this has been the Tabletop Spotlight. We will catch you next time.